Registry is important because ideally animals should be able to go out into a field and feed themselves. By widening out the whole, when you're widening out the whole head, usually the whole goat kind of expands this way. Then they got more lung room and heart room, and then that just makes life easier. And they end up with more width in the rear end. Then usually it goes along with the way the whole goat is. When you feel their skull, some goats have pointy skulls right here. So it's like a triangle. Whereas a lot of goats you can get more width this way, and it spreads the horns out so you get more width between the horns as well. So if you look at the skull and do this, so you can feel them. And when you feel the bodies, you can do the same thing. Going this way, right? So I'll often feel the goats in a class going this way. This goat's pretty wide here, but he's got really good capacity here, right? And good here. This guy is maybe narrower than him in the front. He doesn't have the barrel without. He doesn't have any muscle here. And his head is pretty pointy. It's pretty pointy. Registry is important because ideally animals should be able to go out into a field and feed themselves. I mean, we keep them in these, but we still should be breeding them to be able to go out and fend for themselves, or else we're going to ruin them. They got to be able to walk and get around, and I would say that they're not real strong in the rear end. Okay. Most Angora goats. Right. So you still want them to be nice and wide in the rear end, and you want them to be able to walk without hitting their legs together, and good barrels and strong front legs. They get
probably
worse over time, because they break down. You can see a little bit of you go, oh well, that's not really a big deal in the back legs of a kid. It's okay. But then you see them a year later. Usually like a few years later, but it's like, it's like completely shot.
And they've got to walk.
Some of them can't walk around properly. And the big thing on these ones, you gotta watch out for them just like fading away here. Right. They're producing every single day of their entire life, and then doing double duty when they're breeding. And so if they don't have like room up here, like width to me is like really important.
Right.